Over the past few months, something interesting has been happening across social media. News interviews and everyday conversations. People talking about voters' regret. Now, voters' regret isn't a new thing. After almost every election, there are some voters who start questioning whether the choice they made at the ballot box was really the right one. Maybe the policies didn't turn out the way they expected. Maybe the promises they believed in never really happened. Or maybe the reality of governing turned out to be very different from the campaign speeches. And now, more and more Americans are speaking up online, saying they feel disappointed, frustrated, or even misled about the candidate they supported. But here's the real question. Why does voter regret happen in the first place? Is it because politicians overpromise during campaigns? Is it because voters sometimes choose based on emotions instead of policy? Or is it simply the reality that once someone is in office, the job is a lot more complicated than it looked during the election? In today's video, we're going to break down what voters' regret actually is, why it happens after almost every major election, and why so many voters say they wish they had made a different choice.
I believe when Trump, everything he campaigned on, I believe he wanted to do. And now he's doing the exact opposite thing of every single fucking thing.
I don't know what he's done. Yeah, exactly to your point. If you tell me, it's easier for me to believe you wanted to do all these things if any of them were happening in the way that you said they were.
To that point, like there'll be people that like they'll DM me and be like, you see what your boy's doing? You voted for this. I'm like, I voted for none of this. He's doing the exact opposite of everything I voted for.
Yeah.
I want him to stop the wars. He's funding them. I want him to shrink spending, reduce the budget. He's increasing it. It's like everything that he said he's going to do, except sending immigrants back. And now he's even flip-flopped on that.
I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote for this. Okay, so then what did you vote for? Things like this are why it's so hard to take ex-MAGA serious. Because what do you mean you didn't vote for this? This is exactly what you voted for. A 34-time convicted Oompa Loompa with a mouthful of Bubba batter. That is what you voted for. This is exactly what you wanted. They be like, I just wanted mass deportations and concentration camps. I didn't know any of this was going to affect me. I didn't know my government assistance would be cut down to $12 a month. That's a real story, by the way. I just wanted to see less brown people. We know, and the military uniform is brown. Your son was in it. He's not going to be here. Less brown people. Saw a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman and a dude who looks like he works in accounting get 360 no-scoped in the street. And with his latest war that was promised to never be a war but is now a war, we are getting crushed economically. Between that and the tariffs, everything is doing the Tony Sino. I'm talking about gas, eggs, greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, all hitting the Microsoft raise the prices. So no, you don't get to tell me you didn't vote for this. This is exactly what you voted for. A hateful, psychopathic, rugrat-reaching dunderhead who's too busy huffing his McDonald's-scented farts to understand no one went for what BB wanted because it was literally the worst idea ever. Grown man, by the way. Don't believe me? Watch this. I didn't vote for him.
All the "this is not what we voted for" people need to shut up. They're exhausting and annoying. Because, all of a sudden, it's because your friend Carol, who works at the local diner in Missouri, who you see at Sunday Mass every week, is being deported. And she has 3 naturalized American kids. Now you're up in arms or upset. I can't believe this is happening to Carol. By definition, she was a criminal. She is in this country illegally. And they love to say, well, he said that he was going to focus on illegal immigrants that are violent criminals that are a part of gangs. When a quick Google search would have told them that there is a small percentage of illegal immigrants that actually commit violent crimes because they are afraid to be caught and then deported. Or it's the Florida job site in Tallahassee that got raided and now they don't have anybody to build. And the man is like, this is going to negatively impact the Florida construction market. And this is exactly what you voted for. You just didn't think that it would personally affect your community or your business. And now it is. These people get on my damn nerves.
Yeah, a lot of people got regrets voting for Trump and becoming a MAGA. People thought, the economy would instantly get better and turn around. They bought into that. They thought these prices at the grocery store would decline, but they haven't. They just increased. And some were just tired of the Democrats. But whatever the reason, people didn't get what they expected. And they ain't letting it be known. Lifelong Republicans switching parties. Man, I done seen it all now, really.
I voted for Trump twice, and this is so bad. Everything that he campaigned on, he has gone against and put up blockade after blockade. Trump meme coin, World Liberty Finance, Epstein files, Jersey drones, bombing Iran the first time, going to war with Iran, regime change, Venezuela, regime change, Cuba, regime change, Greenland, fuck no.
I came across a video of a lot of people saying how they regret their vote, how they wish that that's not exactly what they voted for, crying about this is not what we voted for. He promised, no new wars, and of course, that most of the campaign promises has been broken, that this was not exactly what they voted for. So many people are like, guy, this is what you voted for, because you cannot say this is not what you voted for, because people actually told you what was going to happen. And a lot of people actually believe politicians so much that they forget to reason with their own minds and their own hearts, and of course using their own brains. Now, the whole consequences is upon them, and every one of them is, everywhere crying about it and saying, oh, this is not what we voted for, we didn't plan for this, we didn't do this. Okay guys, anyway, I'm going to let the rest of the videos roll, then I'll come back with more commentary. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop your own take in the comment. Let's go watch.
Alright, so we attack Iran, everyone knows that, everyone's seen it. The only people that this really benefits, it's not us. We benefit absolutely nothing from attacking Iran. The people that benefit from this is Israel. They're the ones who wanted it. They are the ones who have the blackmail on all of the important people in the United States to make this happen. And now it's happened. We didn't need to. Do you really think those negotiations fell apart, or did we back out of them? This is what Iran's wanted this entire time, is to get us into another war. And it's happened so many times. 9/11, the false flag attacks on one of our ships to try and get us into yet another war. It's always been them. I think everyone pretty much knows that. But, unfortunately, I'm a Christian, and there are a lot of other Christians out there that are still, gung-ho for Israel for no freaking reason at all, because they have this twisted idea in their brains that we have to do or die by Israel because they claim that the Bible says so in Genesis 12:3. So Genesis 12:3, it's, it says, those who curse you will be cursed, those who bless you will be blessed, something like that. Yeah, that's not talking about the nation of Israel, dude. The nation of Israel as it exists today is not through the grace of God in 1948. It is through political Zionism. That's why the nation of Israel exists as it does today. Okay? All my fellow...
All right, I voted for Trump. When are we making America great again? Oh, we're working on it. Cool, like what are you working on? Oh, you know the Gulf of Mexico? Yeah? We're gonna rename it the Gulf of America. The Gulf of America, because it's not like Mexico owns it. You're not saying anything. I just wanted cheaper eggs. Maybe like $1 off the gallon of gas. You're telling me that I get the Gulf of America? You're gonna fucking rename it the Gulf of America? How about the Gulf of Broken Campaign Promises? I mean, what the fuck? Aren't you gonna say anything? I mean, we're also gonna try to buy Greenland.
Oi.
Well, the Antichrist spoke this morning and he said, and I quote, "There will be no deal with Iran, only unconditional surrender," which means this is a forever war. It's a forever war. According to the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, it's a holy war. Did you guys know that? We're in a holy war? You didn't know? I guess you guys know this. Holy wars don't fucking end. They're forever wars. The guy who said no new wars, the peace candidate president, he is now advocating and telling all of us, not only are we in a forever war, it's a holy war, and he's going to start another one in about a month. In Cuba, he actually said this. They had a conversation, and somebody brought up Cuba, and he said, oh, Cuba's next. Cuba's next. A lot of people say you shouldn't do multiple things at the same time, but I'm different. We're different. We're smarter. He literally took the lessons of every other crazed dictator, madman in history and said, I'm built different. I can fight a Western and Eastern war. We are so fucked. We're so fucked. And he's the fucking Antichrist. And if you voted for him, if you have that red hat, that's the mark of the beast on your fucking forehead. It's not MAGA, it's Magog. Fuck you. Anybody who voted for this, anybody who didn't fucking listen, fuck you. I'm done. I'm done being nice. This has been, by the way, this has been me being nice to you fuckers. You've killed millions of people with your fucking actions. You idiot.
So, at the end of the day, voters' regret is something that is happening in almost every election in history. So no matter who wins, there'll always be people who look back and wonder if they made the right choice or not. You know, sometimes expectations simply just too high. Other times, the reality of leadership just turns out to be different, I guess, from what people were promised during the campaign. And in today's world, you know, where information spreads instantly on social media, people are more vocal than ever about how they feel after the election is over. And the biggest lesson in all this might be that voting is one of the most powerful choices people have in democracy. And with that power comes responsibility to stay informed, pay attention to policies, and really think about the long-term impact of the decisions being made. Because elections, you know, don't just affect one moment. They shape the future for years to come. But I want to hear from you. Do you think voter regret is becoming more common today, or has it always been this way after the elections? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And if you found this video interesting, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications, because we got more discussions like this coming soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in this video. Peace.